This is ridiculous. This is a town that is overpriced out of the thing. I've been taken down by my niece. I couldn't get justice. I think I got a law firm that sort of I can sue. I've got a hospital to sue, but I can't get any lawyers here. They're all working together to keep that free market system going. This won't last long. If it will last, yeah, if they get elected, probably up. I gotta get out of here. Hopefully, you win. Mark Carney wins. This is terrible. I got no food because of the food prices. There's no infrastructure. And they said, what? People are crazy around here. I was just walking home and are they smoking weed or something? She comes out. I'm Lady Diana's daughter. Really? Yeah, Camilla stole my property. I'm the fairy godfather. They're crazy. They're nuts. They're on weed. They don't want to talk about things. They're stoned. Or they're on their social media. I think people are crazy here not to want to get rid of that libertarian movement there of high finance. And it's just greed. It doesn't make economic sense. So I talked to a woman up there. She's a broker, a real estate broker. It makes sense. She says, we got to get rid of, we want Carney. We don't want that other idiot. Because I'm a broker and I like sustainable economies so I can sell more houses. No, they're doing here. Buying up the land, but they can't sell it. So I think it's money laundering. I've been taking pictures of it. This is a free market racket here. Extreme. And it's bugging me because I'm in the coffee shop and there's young couples there. They're just homeless. Nobody can get it. Young people can't get housing. We got to get rid of that wacko Pierre Polyev, but he's just lying all the time. So if we don't get rid of him, I'm just the next Pate. I'm gone to Canada. I'll go to Australia or England. This is crazy. Blaming the immigrants. It's not the immigrants. Well, some of them got in, bought up stuff. We shouldn't have let them. But we put an end to it. But now it's too late, and they're living in, is it their fault? Well, we gave on it. Is it the fault that the Walkerton was it the guy's fault? No, we let him do it, Mike Harris. This libertarian stuff is what my problem with the progressive conservative. Just letting the buck fly to get elected. Well, it works for some people, but it's ruined the whole town. There's no infrastructure, business, or anything. This town's not worth living in. And I talked to the mayor. She said she'll go bloody fat broke. They're nuts. Greed has only a pinnacle of so far the free market can go, and this will crash everything. And I've never seen this in my life, and I'm starving. So he says, stay. They got a tribunal against you. I got a tribunal. I've got a lawyer up in Ottawa, and I put it through. I'm protecting myself. They got the tribunal on the 29th. I haven't paid rent. Why? Because I wasn't eating. It's elder abuse. I got police records. No, you got to stay and pay up. If I cut down anymore, you stupid bastard, I won't live here. I can't cut down the phone plan because I don't want to live in Canada. I got to have money to pay for the phone to get out of Canada. I can't even pay anything. And you've lied to me 5 times. 5 times. No, 20 times. And I wondered why you were divorced. Well, that's it. So that's the Canadian Mental Health Association. I was using it. But now I see he can't even look after the people. He's just one of these guys that gets them in and out, through the drug system. But why do we have a drug system? Because the people, they don't have any housing. So you cause a lot of corruption. Greed always says it's pinnacle. So how many people are you going to destroy lives of young people for? And destroy my life when I can't get friggin' food? I'm out of Collingwood. It's gone whack. I hated that son of a bitch that blew here. And don't want to see Downer. I want to see Liberal Carney. And that's what she said. Leave that crap back there. We don't want conservatives. This free market's going to kill everybody. But they're walking around like their heads cut off. I've never seen this country so bad. And there's no democracy in Canada. It's been gone for quite a few years, ever since Stephen Harper. And it's got worse. It's the pinnacle of right-wing extremism. And probably Russia's just as bad. We're falling apart. If I can't get food and I'm on a Canada pension, you know how many people have left Canada? Well, Canadian seniors can't eat and they got taken down by their family and they can't get any legal action. They leave. Our pensions are good. I don't even mind giving up citizenship if I don't get any help. I'll just write it right off and I'll take up Australian or British. I'm fed up with this. Not eating and telling me I got to stay. I said, you shut up and I'm not coming back. I'm getting to the point I'm trying to save my life. He never comes around and he tells me, he's lied to me so many times. Young guy. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. I've seen cases against the Canadian Mental Health Association. I think there should be something against them. They're not efficient. The hospital systems are terrible. Because they can't handle all they can't see the greed that's killing Canada with free market capitalism. We don't get Carney in, we're screwed. Because that Pierre is going to put people in jail. Because everybody be stealing to get some food. You can't have a system like this. And Mark Carney makes sense, but I'm hearing a lot of lies on there. He does this and he does that. He says he's giving all the money to England. You know how much gold they're getting in reserves? Come on. We're a Commonwealth and he's got to build up England. You know, they're not making sense. He's got to build up the British economy and keep it as a united Commonwealth. But oh no, you don't see that because the liars are lying all the time. The Banana Republic boys and girls. And that's what this country's becoming. Banana Republic going and sinking like a ship because of overinflated housing. I mean, all over Canada, this is the worst town I've ever been in. It was my hometown. Well, I can't live in a hometown with no food. You know, $1 an apple? I'm leaving. I can't. There's nothing here. It's nice restaurants, but nobody can eat at them. There's just no way a senior can get by on that pension. I'm not living there. I'm going to split. All I hear is rubbish on there about retiring at 65. I'm 70. I'm not going to work in Walmart or any of those being a clown greeter. I want a life and I want to be happy. So I'm going to split Canada if they don't fire those damn Blues and get that Poilievre out of here. I know he's no good. You've got to get Carney in that's going to stimulate this economy. Put a rein on that damn free market stuff and start working on building this country up. These kids have got no housing. Do you think that's fair? Do you think I'm at the bottom end? I can't get food because this area's got no other employment. So they're working in those stores and they're going to have to pay more money. So the cheapest wartime house here is about $6,780,000. A cheap house. I've checked it. It's just a racket. Now it's dead silent running. Now she's a broker up there in Ottawa, and she knows she won't be selling houses. But what I think this is money laundering. If it's silent running, it's money laundering, and the Ontario and the federal government needs to do get in there. I think he can catch it all in one box. Because he's using AI, it says it sounds like it's money laundering. There's a lot of drugs up here. And where do they store the money? In the laundry housing market. I've never seen it so bad. Used to be able to eat meals and have food and at a lower price. He's just drove it up. They got to stop. If they don't, they'll destroy this town. Even the mayor said it. It'll crash. It'll be a ghost town. But the other guys don't listen. The council. No, I know some of those guys. They're stupid. I use that word quite a bit. Well, what can I use? This town's been stupid for years. We had a horse show here. I should have run it, but they didn't know I had knowledge. Yeah, I was stupid. Not counting them, they weren't stupid. They ruined it. They can't run anything. They couldn't run anything here. They're the worst damn bunch of yo-yos I've ever seen. The elite yuppies that haven't got a clue. They're from the Toronto crowd. Yup. Do I have any advantage for the Toronto kids? No, I think they're all right. I think they just came from bad offspring. I just got to plug this home in. But I can't believe what people buy into thinking this is good. And vote for Pierre Poilievre. Holy cow. He's going to put people in prison. Well, you're going to have to because they're going to be robbing each other. And then I was just thinking, Botany Blay was in Australia. What was it, 1799? They're prisoners. Yeah. And my parents left Britain because of poverty, because they had a debt class. That's what's happening now. This guy looked like Ned Kelly, young guy with his girlfriend, sleeping in a coffee shop. No money, because they can't make it. They can't make it, the young people. They're not bloody common sense. Or just blind morons. I've lost my family because I don't want them to read. I think this is all right. And I said, no, it's not. So I didn't think like them. I worked for an honest living. I didn't rob people. And I didn't get into free market capitalism. I got into making a living, but I didn't get into listening to a guy saying, work harder. Because the hospital systems are crashing. And that's what they get this from. Kelly Leach was doing that. Work hard. She's a pediatrician who slaves away in the hospital and thinks that's normal. This revolution of computer technology is the future. I'm going to tell you something. You can multi-income stream. I got enough business I picked up from Green Party riders, crystals, and now make me enough money. I'm not even getting a business license here because they're always never going to support me because I hate the PCs. They know it. So I think it's all racket. I've never ever seen it. I think I remember I was in all of them through those stuff. Then I saw Stephen Harper running down this country pretty bad. He's back again. He's frontman for LAF. He's the worst prime minister we ever had. He broke democracy. Read Elizabeth May's book. It's not anything to do with the Green Party. It's to do with the end of democracy. When Harper got it. And it's really going to detail what happened. I read the entire book. It was talking about the press and how they were telling lies. What's happening is, I know what's happening in Australia, but they're selling lies to libertarian liberals. Yeah, or Russians. They've switched to green economy, but they're saying it won't work. You know how stupid they are? And these ones on YouTube? He's looking off Newcastle, and he's got a periscope. They're looking at renewable energy off the coast, which is really not doing anything, but he says it's ugly as hell. I was out there years ago, and it was all oil rigs. It's funny how stupid they are. Libertarians. What are they? I think Illuminati. Illuminati's taken over BlackRock. This is a revolution of renewable energy is going to put them out of business. We've got too many corporations running on that, and we got new corporations wanting in renewable. Carney could really fix this problems because they've got renewable energy companies coming in. And I think they even said Doug Ford would go along with it. I think he would. And I was talking to him. There's a lot of investment there. It's the future to have wind and solar and like that. But Australia's gone into battery systems and backup. And Prime Minister Albanese is giving incentives to buy these batteries for your house off grid. And you just got battery storage. So what's happening is this revolution of the Paris Accord and the rub of the old order is killing people. Now, I was studying a course in from Prague about Augusta. These are human rights violations, no food and no housing. It is. It's just it's the end of the order. Rothschild, Rockefeller. The farmers putting their way out there. Same thing. This is a bad world with this lies everywhere. But I was just thinking about why, and she said she's Lady Diana's daughter. She's got millions, but Camilla stole them. This is a fairy from the live book of some of these other lies on here. How do you discern truth or consequences? Now, how is hydrogen economy bad? Water out of a gas pipe, and it's one of the most affordable, efficient systems that'll make Australia millions, billions. With a superpower. Well, replace that, and they got lots of wind and rain. There's always people on there. I'm going to ask you about this Nexus. Who the hell are they? They sound Russian. They're talking about they're going against climate scientists. Oh, yeah, they're new theory. They're on here. It's a book called Nexus. I looked at it. It's a bunch of rubbish. Climate denial.